Yeah, hello, welcome back. Here's your tech informant. Today we have a special guest that has been here before, and today she's coming back to rewrite what happened previously. So I know many of you know Eunice that joined us about some months ago when her channel got demonetized. I mean, when her faceless channel was just about taking off, suddenly her channel got demonetized. And it has been it was a sad experience. And she came around to share with us what actually happened. But today she's coming back telling a better story. So in today's live, she'll be joining us, sharing all you need to know if you are planning to start a faceless AI generated content channel on YouTube. She's here to give you some guide, and she's going to she's going to share a lot with us in this live stream. So this is an exclusive masterclass, if you can label it this way. So I'm so happy to have Eunice join us in this live stream. Eunice, you are welcome.
Hello, thank you so much.
Okay, so you are not a new face here. You are not a stranger here. You have been here before, and fortunately, you are coming back to tell us something like a turnaround, something totally different from what happened. I mean, in the past, about some months ago. So, for those who are seeing your face here for the first time, like, I mean, your channel, I could remember when you had that issue with your channel, you were getting like an average of 3 million views, like long form views on your channel. So for those who don't know the backstory, you can just shed more light, I mean, with us, and let us know know you more, like those of us who are seeing you for the first time.
Okay, so hello, my name is Eunice, and I run African Super Story with my partner. And just like Tech Informant has said, I'm not new here. Most of you may already know me, but for those who do not know me, my name is Eunice. The name of my channel is African Super Story. And yeah, when I came initially, I think we had already even planned the live stream. Then I got demonetized, and thankfully, it was a long wait to get back into the partnership program, but thank God, at least we are back.
Yeah. Okay. So please let us know in the comment section. Please let us know if the audio, the visual, everything is set
Yes.
so that we won't have any distraction, anything that will give us itches as we start. So now, Eunice, tell us. Yes, we know your channel got demonetized at some point. Would like to know like the history of your channel. When did you started? Were you just doing faceless from the onset, or I mean, you were doing something else on YouTube and then switch over to faceless content?
Okay. So the first ever time I posted a video on YouTube was in 2020. Yeah, so it was in 2020. At that time, I was doing like an entirely different niche. But I never even grew. I don't know. I think that channel has about 700 subscribers, but it was watch hour for a new YouTuber. See that one watch hour, when you're looking at it, you still have just you need 4,000 and you have 300. It's very discouraging. So of course I stopped because you have to work, you have to earn money, and at that point that one is not bringing money. So I think it was last year. Although even if I stopped, from time to time I'll just make all those like the typical YouTuber that is not making money. You post a video today, you want to become very consistent. You are consistent for like three, maybe 3 weeks, then you stop again, you ghost again, and you come back 3 weeks later again and say, "Oh, welcome guys, I'm going to start again today," and then you just so that's how it was until I think last year. Um, I saw videos around the storytelling niche, and I felt like oh, this is cool. A lot of people seem interested in this. How can I make good content too that people would like to watch? Because I just believe that if it was the story, I knew I was able to write a good story, but then how can I, you know, make good videos? Even though I have the good story, good videos. Thankfully, my husband is a video editor. He's a very good video editor. So when
Hmm.
I told him, he thought, when I told him I want to start this thing, he thought I was just one of those things I like to start. So when he saw I was serious, he decided to. He was helping me edit. And that's where we are today. So I started in 2020, but African Super Story started October 2025. This 2026 to 2025. So it was last year, October, we started African Super Story.
But before you started your faceless,
Yeah,
was your channel monetized before then?
no. You know this channel, African, is not the same channel, oh. It's an African Super Story is different from that one. That one is still existing. But no, I never got monetized on that end.
So you mean you've been making videos on YouTube all the while before you started your faceless channel. You have not been making any you have not been making any money from your content.
Oh yes, I've been making videos on YouTube since 2020. I guess maybe that's the reason why some people will see, our channel trailer or the introduction to any new video we're about to do, and they're like, "I want to make the video exactly like you," but they don't know that I've been presenting videos since 2020. Initially, it was so horrible, but over the years, so I never made money directly from YouTube, like monetization, before African Super Story. However, thankfully, it was 2020 I started making videos, and around 2020 there was COVID-19, and TikTok became like a thing. So companies wanted social media content creators that can make content for their social media handles. So I think that's how I made money from the skill I learned because I wanted to make YouTube videos. So I made money from all like making videos for companies, social
Okay,
media content creation, but not from YouTube
one
monetization.
on one.
Not before 2020, not before African Superstar.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're watching right now, I'd just like you to give this video a thumbs up. And while you're giving this video a thumbs up, if you have any question for Eunice, this is an exclusive conversation with her. I know a lot of questions, or you need some, I mean, clarification about being successful with faceless channels. That is YouTube channel. So if you have some questions that you would like to ask, please don't hesitate to drop it in the comment section. So Eunice, we know the turning point of everything was when your channel got demonetized. Like, I want you to just give us like a a timeline when you started the channel to when the channel got demonetized. So what was happening when you started, when you posted your first video? Did it did the video, I mean, went viral, or was it just like a normal? Just give us like a timeline.
Okay. So I think we posted our first video. Was it on the 15th of October? But I don't know. It was sometime in October last year. Yes, we posted the first video. And of course, just like every typical YouTube channel, your first video, at best, maybe you get 50 views. If it does so well, 100 views. So people are very fortunate. Their first videos these days save get up to 3K, 20K. But that was not the case for us. Our first video was like a typical YouTube first video. So that was in October. But we continued posting because um at that point we were not used to, I'm not new to YouTube. I was not new to YouTube. I know that you are going to have the period where you are still growing till you finally grow. So we continued posting. What was more important at that point is to make sure we are consistent. and to make sure the videos have very good quality, because you don't know the one that is going to finally um, blow
Blow.
out. And it's very good if the video that does well for you is a video in your niche, a video that reflects other videos that will be coming, that you'll be making in the future.
Much later. Yeah.
That maybe they are telling stories, but one day maybe they just post a video about, I don't know, in Nigeria, and everybody's talking about Olodo uprising. So you can be into this AI storytelling. Then one day you just make a standout video to follow the trend, Olodo uprising, and then you get so many views because it's a trend. After that, you are back to where you're coming from. That's a very dicey kind of explosion. But if the video that does well for you is a video that reflects how future videos on your channel will be, how the previous one have been, and how future ones will be, even though the future ones will be better, it's always better that way. So I think it was finally till it was in January. We were posting October, then in January we finally had the video that did so well. So our strategy when we started posting initially is, in as much as we knew that YouTube was not going to do well, YouTube is not going to give you like that explosion very early, except some
Mm.
very fortunate people, because I know that there are very fortunate people that
Yeah.
even their first video already does well. So there's always going to be
True.
that exception. But we were not planning as though we are the exception. We are planning like how typical
Normal.
YouTube growth is supposed to be. So our strategy was that even though YouTube is not going to give us, maybe we are not going to get that first explosion on our first video. TikTok, I have grown an account for a company on TikTok, because I told you I was doing social media content creation. So I've grown an account for a company on TikTok, and that account currently has, I don't know if it's almost 200,000 followers on TikTok. And by growing the account, I saw that TikTok, even though you don't have plenty followers, if you make good content, TikTok has a way of showing your video to any, as long as people like it, they will show it. Even though you have only 5 followers, if you make a good video on TikTok, you won't even need to work too hard. In your first 1 month, you can get an explosion. So that was like the strategy we wanted to use. So we post on YouTube, then we post a part of the video on TikTok for people to watch there, and maybe watch the remaining on YouTube. Sometimes we post the full video on TikTok too. And I think it worked because the first 5K video we got on YouTube was a video that did 1 million on TikTok. So because it did so well on TikTok, many people wanted to watch the end of that video. Then they came to YouTube. Even we have even another video, Keziah. That video did so well on TikTok. It started performing very well in the night, sometime around 10 in the night. It was doing so well on TikTok. People were coming to YouTube. By the time we woke up the next morning on YouTube, it was already 15K because of the traction from TikTok. And we were able to tell that it was from TikTok because of, you can tell where they started watching from.
Yeah.
The
The
traffic
traffic
source.
source.
Yes, and you can tell, like you see the spike at a particular part of video where there's this graph that shows where
Yeah.
people are repeating. Yeah, so you
Yeah,
just see the
exactly.
spike, and that we stop showing on TikTok. That's the part where we cut from on
Okay.
TikTok. So
Okay. The place you stopped on TikTok, that's where spiked on the YouTube video.
yes, yes. So we could tell that that was from TikTok. So I think that it worked. And if you notice, a lot of folktale channel people that do stories, you know that many of them have very high following on TikTok. Even if not that we most times don't even post full videos on TikTok. We just post half, and people complain a lot. Can't you post the full story? I don't want to go to YouTube. If not that people complain. Yeah, we even said we may just start posting complete
On
videos on
TikTok.
TikTok, because you would see they get so angry that they'll go and download it from YouTube. And
Wow.
another person come to the comment and say, please go and watch it there, because they want to watch the full video and they don't want to leave TikTok. So, but at that initial stage, and because we are a small channel at that time, and we are a small TikTok handle at that time, nobody was really going to download our video to post on TikTok, because we are just small. People are still discovering us. So that window was very helpful to help us grow on YouTube. The very first videos that did well, like what you consider well at that time, 5K, 15K, the traffic came from TikTok. And if you notice that most people who make storytelling content on TikTok, you notice that they have very high, what do they call it? They have
Followership.
very views and followership on TikTok. I know some, there's one I saw almost 2.5 million, almost very good. So if you tell good stories, it was a good way to grow the YouTube channel at that time, until we finally got the video that did well on YouTube by itself, and it continued like that till the end. That's why I say your video that does well on YouTube, it's very important that it reflects your channel and the future videos you'll be posting, because that one did well. When we make new ones, it's almost in the same line. The video, you can tell that it's from the same channel. It also did well, and everything was going good till,
Okay.
now that YouTube can make very short shots using that. I don't know, YouTube has this AI on shorts, reimagine, that you can use
Okay. Yeah.
VO3 on YouTube to make a short. So we saw it and be like, oh, we can also do this, because short was a very good way to grow subscribers, because we were just what 10K subscribers on YouTube at that time. And we noticed that a lot of subscribers come from shorts. Excuse me. So we decided to start using that AI, YouTube's AI, this thing, to make 5 second shots, 6 second shots. And I think that that was the trigger that finally, because we didn't even do that thing for up to 2 weeks and we got demonetized. So we
Wow.
suspect that is what caused demonetization. So I'm so sorry because my response is taking so long, but I think they asked me for a full timeline. Yeah,
Yeah, no
so we got
problem.
demonetized sometime around, we got monetized in January, and we got demonetized sometime around March. It was so heartbreaking because we've only been monetized for what, how many months? We were 20K subscribers, I think, at that time. I don't know when we got demonetized. So it was really hard, and that was a point where we had videos that were doing well. Within the 3 months of having to wait for YouTube to apply again, we had videos that did 3 million. We had videos that did very good numbers, but we cannot profit from it because we got demonetized. But one thing we did not want to do was to stop, because we already have
Exactly.
the audience. And you remember that the audience is what brings the money. So if we decide that, oh, we are not going to make content again, we're just going to wait till we get monetized again.
Monetize.
Yeah, they are going to go, they are going to leave us. So even though it costs money to be making this content without making money back from it,
Yeah.
we had to continue doing it. And before the monetization, we were not even posting on Facebook. We didn't even know that people have been carrying our content and they were profiting off it on Facebook all this while,
Wow.
focused on it. So once we got demonetized, we realized, oh, we've been so dependent on YouTube. And storytelling niche does so well on Facebook. That's even the beautiful part. If you see there are so many pages on Facebook, storytelling niche, they have very high following, very high, they do good numbers. So that means people on Facebook are interested in this content. Or when
Thanks,
not
yeah.
even else was profiting, was that person was African Super Story on Facebook, and we did not know. The person was monetized, had 120,000 followers, posting just our content, and we were
Wow.
aware. So because of the demonetization, we knew that, oh, we have to go back to Facebook, and we continued posting videos on YouTube because we cannot lose these people. In fact,
Exactly.
the YouTube people we had were very helpful for us when we started Facebook, because there's a video we made when we're demonetized. That video got flagged for sex and nudity, and there was no sex and we don't even make such content. But we cannot reach out to customer support because we are not monetized. So we have to go
Yeah.
and post. People want to see the video now. We have to post it on Facebook, and we tell them, hey, please just watch on Facebook. And to my surprise, we had over 25,000 people go to Facebook that period to go and watch, and they helped us to grow the Facebook page. And we continued posting consistently. And another thing that, because of this, I know that the focus here is YouTube now, But because this person was using our content, every time we notice that Facebook has this flag on our account that says we are impersonating, that we're
Mm.
impersonating girls. And we cannot, who are we impersonating? Who are we? Until our community members say, oh, have you not seen this page? Are you not this page? And we are like, oh, we are not even the page, oh. So we have to start finding ways to let whoever is running that page know that you cannot continue, please. We are now on Facebook, please stop.
Wow.
Yes, it was quite a hassle, but I think we are able to come to an agreement with the person because we were already reporting that page, and the person has to reach out and say, okay, I will stop posting, stop reporting, and we just agree. But we continue posting on YouTube, however, and um when our 3 months, when it got to our 3 months, we
Yeah.
we applied, and after
Applied.
applying, got accepted back. So that's the reason why I say that for us, I think that the main issue was the shorts, because the videos, the long form videos that were on the channel, we did not delete anyone. We didn't
Mm.
delete our long form contents. They are still there, all of them.
Wow.
We
Okay.
deleted all our shorts. We deleted every short on the channel. We deleted all. So it was not a case of apply, you reject and apply. Once we applied, it took about 2 3 days and we got accepted. That's another thing that makes me convinced that the shots were most probably the problem.
The
Yes.
problem. Okay. Okay. So now I want to ask because I there's some creators in this community that their channel, some of them, like I know one or two that their channel got terminated because they used a particular feature. In short, this collabo. I don't know. Did you ever use collabo when you were posting short?
Oh no, no, we don't collaborate.
Okay, okay. Didn't use because I know there's even a one creator, the one that fortunately he got back his channel that was terminated miraculously got it back. So now, are you telling us now like it is good to also, like, if you want to create content or if you are a content creator, want to monetize, you should, someone should also create content not only on YouTube but also on Facebook? And if
Yes, please.
your answer, okay, if it's yes, you have tested both ends in terms of monetization. Which one do you think pay more? Which of the
Okay,
platform pay more in terms of like
okay,
CPM, RPM?
okay. So when it comes to Facebook, I think we are still trying to like set up our Facebook monetization. We just
Okay.
find the they have to invite you.
Yeah.
And that we had impersonation issues for quite a while before it was resolved. So I cannot really
Okay.
say based on RPM. But what I'm definitely going to say is that I don't even think that the focus, in as much as which one pays more is a good thing to think about, because then you know where to pay more attention to. But considering that it is the same content that you are posting, the same efforts, you are not remaking the video for Facebook separate from the one for YouTube. It's the same content. So if you can post exact this for the same effort, you can post on two platforms. If platforms, even if the pay on Facebook is 1/4 the pay on YouTube, which I do
Mm.
not know. I cannot say for sure, but I'm just saying for example. Even if the pay is on Facebook is 1/4 on YouTube, or the pay on YouTube is 1/4 of Facebook, I think it's still very profitable to have those, to just be able to make from both ends.
Yes,
And another
yes.
thing that I think is that um, platform dependency is very risky, especially if you have a channel that is doing so well and that's your only means of making
Hmm.
money. If that platform, if anything goes wrong, you're in trouble, and that's not what. So even if, no matter how small your that platform is paying, if you can profit from it, it's definitely, because there are some people that own big channels that's their, because it's profitable, they are not making money from any other place. When they get demonetized, it's very, I saw this YouTube channel yesterday. The man makes content. In his own issue self was his own issue is that he he runs a channel for kids that he has abandoned. He's no longer making content on that channel. He now has this podcast channel where he makes content. But those two channels have the same, they are linked to the same AdSense account.
Okay, AdSense
So when
account.
YouTube demonetized the one for kids, because of related channel, the podcast channel also got demonetized. And that is very painful because the channel that was even demonetized, he's no longer using it. He
Using
did not,
it.
yes, he does not mind he's saying that he does not make money sef from that end. He does not mind losing that channel.
Using that
But
channel.
now because of related accounts, related, yeah, channel,
Channel.
he had to lose it. So now he was asking people to please go and watch his podcast on Spotify because that's his only means of income and he has a family to take care of. But if all this while he was already putting his podcast on Spotify, you
Yeah.
see, even though it will hurt you that my income drastically reduced, you know that if bad as bad at the end of every month, something is still going to come into my pocket. So I think that's just the way I see it.
Yeah. You are correct. You are correct. And there's something because I've worked with some creators, and there's something I've noticed. YouTube has tightened up when it comes to creating multiple accounts. Like YouTube has tightened it up because there's some creator that reach out to me. They wanted to create another channel, but because of this inauthentic content, they want to play safe. So none of them wanted anything to do, I mean, the new channel to have anything to do with their current, so they just want to separate it. So the idea of creating a virtual, I mean, creating an account with a virtual computer, a virtual server, like maybe server that is hosted in another country, they just use it, do the thing there. So when it comes to the verification, they use a virtual server in America. Then
Okay.
when they wanted to verify the phone, so normally
Yeah.
they're supposed to use American number. So
Yes.
that's where the
Yes.
problem now got complicated. So they need now to use a Nigerian number. So fortunate for them, they use someone else's number to do the stuff, to do the verification, and the thing worked. But lo and behold, within, I don't think it was up to 1 week, YouTube flagged that account as a
Oh.
bot. They
So
just deleted that account. So it seems like this related channel is a very big problem, and like I always tell creators, if you are planning starting a new channel, like if you have an established channel and you want to create another one, maybe you want to try out something, and you are not too sure of the kind of content, how YouTube policy will go with it. I think you just use someone's, just I mean, give it out to somebody else to do. Because this thing, it was an eye opener. Because even me, as a tech person, I just believe that just use the virtual
yeah.
machine and do the thing, and you'll be safe.
Yes.
But it never worked. It never worked.
Yes.
So please, if you have questions, feel free to drop it, so that Eunice is here to answer your question. Now, coming to creating faceless content. Sorry, not faceless, that AI generated content. We can still call it faceless. You know, the way, because I normally see some ads both on YouTube, on Facebook, on other platforms, that you can start making money when you do this. Like, what is the workflow? Because some people think that creating AI content is very easy. Like, it's something that you can start doing maybe within 2 hours, 3 hours. You have made a trending, you can make a trending video. So just tell us, how is the workflow from your own point of view?
Okay. So if you want to just make like a random small 30 seconds AI video, that's the only time when in 15 minutes you have made it and you post, and that's going to be for maybe TikTok or just want to play around on social media. I think one of the mistakes a lot of people make is to think that because it is AI, that means there's no much work. Because we all have this orientation that AI has come to reduce work, to make work faster. So because
Mhm.
of that orientation, people think that once it's AI, you're not supposed to even spend time before you're finished. We just concluded the June badge for no, not batch. So we just concluded the June batch for um training. That's the first group training that we've ever done. We've always been doing one on one. And when we do one on one, because that one on one has like a space of 1 month, I don't think that sometimes they don't really feel the work because you just give them 1 month, they take their time, cut, do their work how they want to do it. But some of them still notice. But I think the people that noticed it the most that this is a lot of work are people from the group class, because we had to teach them everything in 1 week.
Mm.
And many of them were going on be like, oh no, this is too much work. I'm not sure I can do this. Are you sure I'll not just do picture slide? So it is a lot of work when you see, especially when you are seeing anything 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And for this niche, if you notice, people do very long content. So it is a lot of work. For us, for example, we take time. We first brainstorm the story. I brainstorm the story with my husband. After talking about the story, then we start writing the story. I write the story. I always tell people I write the story from start to finish by myself. I don't use AI to write. And my reason for
Wow.
that is, yes,
You
I
are the
don't
first
believe.
person to hear that you don't use AI to write your story.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, I. There's even somebody I
That's
was teaching one,
unique.
and he was like, but they showed them how to use Claude. If you just use Claude AI, you just tell its idea to just write the story. But if you, I believe there are some good people like in this niche, and I believe that I don't think that they are using AI to write those stories. Sometimes when I see some of their stories, you can't tell me that Play Perfect used AI to write silent intentions. It's no, that's not the work of an AI tool. That is the
Pay
work of,
perfect.
yeah, Play Perfect. It's this story channel. They were trendy on TikTok and on YouTube. They had this series called Silent Intentions.
Okay.
Yes,
Are they Africans or
I
yeah,
think they're Nigerians. I think they're Nigerians.
they are
So yeah.
Nigerians? Okay. Wow.
So like use take your time to write the story. That's going to tell. That's the difference between if you see a channel that they write their story by themselves, you can tell it
Mm,
apart from a channel that used an AI tool to write the story.
true.
You are the human being. You are the person that is able to understand human emotion. You are the person that is able to understand human response better than the AI
Yeah.
tool will understand. So I take my time to write. We brainstorm step by step what will happen afterwards. Then I write the story. Nollywood is not doing well today. You did not enjoy Monica today because um, an AI tool wrote that story. It is a human being.
Mm,
Funke Akindele is not the queen of box office because she's
mm.
using AI to write it. So you need to know where AI is going to help, and you need to know
Help
where
you.
you are going to be the one to do the work. And I
Exactly.
think one of the most important parts is the story. If you notice, there are some stories you will see. The visuals, they are not so nice. But you notice that this story has 1.5 million views. And if you read the comments, you will see that
Yeah.
people were actually following the story. So you
Exactly.
can tell that even beyond the visuals, people who watch this niche are
They
interested
listen
in
in the
the
story,
story. Yes.
especially when
So
it's natural.
yes, yes. So that part. Now, after writing the story, I used to voice the story myself. So I'll narrate the story, and then we develop characters. After developing character, we start writing prompts for each image. After writing prompts for every image, we start generating images. There's a story we did recently. I think that was the last Beyond NYC, the final episode. That story we used over 500 images for that story. So that is a
Wow.
lot of. think of, if you have generated images
Wow.
before. Yes. And
That's a
we
lot
don't
of
just,
money. Apart from the work, a lot of money.
yes, and we don't just use random images. There are some channels you see that they use one image for you. If you notice our channel, you notice
Mm.
that we don't do that. Then we start animating. After animation, we edit the video. It's a very long process. If you want to make a good video of at least 20 minutes, if you are working alone, it will take you the entire week. If you want to make like a very good video. And there's something I'll point out. Because of the work involved, if you are animating, a lot of people prefer to just use picture slide. While there are channels that are monetized from using picture slide, it is clearly stated on YouTube's policy that picture slide is not allowed.
It's a no-no.
Or static image, so where you just draw one image for 20 seconds. It is clearly stated on YouTube's policy. And there's something, a channel can be doing it and be monetized. But if you start it and you apply for monetization, you can be rejected. That's
Yeah, you'll
something to
be
keep.
rejected. No, it's certain.
Yes, because now they are paying attention to your channel. So, because some people say they want to do pictures like animating is too stressful. You have to keep that in mind if you want to be profitable. And another thing, that if you are using picture slide and you get demonetized, you may be in trouble because you may be forced to delete all your picture slide videos,
Mm.
because now there's attention on your channel.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's that.
Oh, then this is quite insightful. Okay, I want to go. I want to go. Yeah, I have Ijoma. Okay, Ijoma Fabs, how you doing? Thank you for joining. So, I have, okay, we are going to go. I have this first question. Let's just dive into it before I now ask mine. Let's give the community some some audience. Okay, here this person asks, what software are you using for your animation?
Okay.
That is from Travel Razi, a regular person here.
Oh, okay. So Travel
Then
Razi, we use.
sorry, before you continue,
Yes.
I want you to also make emphasis on, you know knowing the software is one thing, and also using it or applying it very well is another thing. But okay, you can go. I just want to chip that in.
Yes. So we use Grok and View 3, the two popular animation tools, Grok and View 3. Grok has become like so expensive recently, but I think it's still one of the best in the market.
Grok and
So we use.
View 3, because I know View 3, when it comes to video generation, I think View 3 is the most, if not the most expensive,
I think so
because
too.
I've used View 3 for some project that is what they call it, video ads, commercials. I've used it for some commercials, and I know how much the brand, how much they budgeted just to use
Yes.
to do AI. But even at
Yeah.
that, it is like, maybe let me say, it's like one quarter of paying a human to, paying, to set up, to do a human setup. So, but
Yeah.
when I was into that project, I discovered that, even, I think that view 3, I think, is the most, in my own opinion, I think is much better. It looks more human and some things. But I know there are some other tools like sedans. I think this sedans 2. I think sedans 2
Yeah.
and other ones. There are newer versions that have come around. So now you use Grok and then View and View. We know these are just common tools. Why is it why is it somehow difficult? Because some people, they always think that when they know the tools, they can achieve it. So what's the spirit behind someone that has Grok on his phone or on his
Mm.
computer, but the person is still struggling to create AI content or create quality content, what could be the barrier?
Okay, so just like you've said, it's one thing to know the tool, it's another thing to know how to use the tool properly. So the issue is just knowing how best to use the tool. AI tools is what you give is what you take back. If you have a bad prompt, you cannot have a good work at the end of the day. So at the end of so the prompting, knowing how to prompt and how to use the AI. There are even people that take our class when they finish, they're like, oh, I saw, as even if I finish teaching you, you are still going to have to learn how to solve problems when you are using these AI tools, because sometimes you ask for this, you get this. You have to keep um you have to keep telling it what you want till you get what you want. If you
Yeah.
want to learn like how to use, how we use, that's why we have classes, that's why we do the one-on-one class. Eh.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
we are going to talk about your one-on-one class much later. Then
Yeah.
now there's this, like especially those who are about starting, or let me say people that already are planning to start faceless or AI generated content. Like
Mm.
some of them, they always have that mindset of using free tools. What do you think about using free tools to do a monetized content on YouTube?
before before you can use free grok, you just be changing email and you be able to finish making the content. And even if you want to, you can use Gemini or ImageFX or Wix for free. You'll be able to finish making the content. Before we're not paying for grok, we just use the free grok. But currently, I don't think it's sustainable again. If you want to be consistent, if you want to be able to make good videos, you're going to have to pay. I think the niche is now quite expensive to come into. In January it was cheaper, but currently now to make a good AI video, they are going to spend money. But I don't blame them at the end of the day, because just like you said, if you were to pay a human being to make an animated video for you, I know that time animation sometimes you pay 1 million for a 1 minute animation. But
True.
currently, if you bring out 100 or 150,000, you have paid the AI too. If you pay the person that did it on that 100 or 150, you have finished making the content. You see, but before I know a company that's, I'm sure AI is going to really ruin things for that company. That's all they do. They make animated content for big brands. 2 million, 2.5 million for 1 minute. So
Yeah, yeah. This thing. I also have a friend, a very close friend that does what they call it, that does designs for big brands in Nigeria, like some of the designs you see on multi-choice like DSTV and this thing. Some of them he does them. I mean, he does those things. But do you know the funny thing? And it's like a freelancer. It's not like a core employee. Like it's an outsourced person. But now, I mean, this guy is struggling to get jobs now. He's struggling to get jobs. So it's just like anything that has to do with design, editing, and all this stuff, AI has taken over. Just like I said, the brand that I worked with for their commercials, normally they would just go hire people, maybe, I mean, hire an agency that will give them like maybe 5 to 10 million to do a
yes,
30 seconds commercial. But
yes,
now they discover that they can even do it with one third or even one quarter of that amount, and they
yes,
switch over. So those
yes,
agencies and all that, they are losing out. So that's
yes.
a great that's a good one. So what you mean, what you're trying to say now is that for someone to start, if I mean an AI generated content or a channel, they will need to invest. So they can't
Yes,
depend on free and
yes,
knowledge.
yes, yes. There's a company that we make animated videos for. That company is one of the biggest companies in Nigeria, and they pay one of the best salaries. Like that's the company that if you get a job in, your life has changed. But we sometimes we get gigs to make contents for them. That is one of the companies that was funding 10 million naira animated content. But now they pay us and we are not charging. It's way yes. When they found
Yeah,
out that they can get the same work for cheaper, many of them, you even have some of them like employees come say, how are you making these videos? Is this something you can teach another person? Because this is something that the company used to bring out millions of naira for before.
true.
So if you are somebody that used to make do all those, except for example now Disney, maybe currently big productions, they will still animate with Blender and stuff. But you see, for basic videos, I think if you are somebody that has to do graphics design or just upskill,
Upgrades,
yeah,
exactly. Exactly. Because there's this video that I talked about in one of my live class with the community. There's this video on YouTube, Medusa. So what attracted me to that video was the name of the video, because this Medusa is a like this ancient myth. So I now
yeah,
clicked. I was expecting to see, because I saw, like, I think that video is up to, is it 1 minute? I mean 1 hour or 2 hours video. So I just decided, let me just click. How can someone upload a whole movie on YouTube? So when I clicked this video, I was surprised to see that it was AI generated from the beginning to the end, animated. It just Hollywood standard. Hollywood standard, not even Nollywood, Hollywood standard. I was wild. And this AI generated. So I think, like, making quality AI videos. And there's something also I noticed, like, we talked about this free tools. It's not like it's a bad thing to use free tools, but one thing I've noticed is that some of these channels that got this inauthentic content um, penalties, a good
mm,
number of them uses free tools. You understand? And there's this upcoming it's not an event, but something that is happening in the AI industry, that they want to start, like, if you create any content, any video, whether video, audio, whatever thing that you create,
mm,
it if as long as it is generated with AI, it will have a watermark, that's an
yeah,
invisible watermark. Do you
yes,
understand? So now I tested it on one platform. We have this in Suno. Like on Suno, we have the free version and also the paid version. So I used the free version of Suno, and then when I uploaded on that platform, it dictated that this is a free version. So you see that even the YouTube moderating system will know when you use free tools. And there's also another thing I also noticed when it comes to this thing. When you start getting, like, an outrageous views on your channel or on your videos, all eyes will be
mm,
on that channel. So the system will now scan, are you using this? Is this authentic? Is it
mm,
spam? All that. And if you fall short of any of these, they will, if the channel is monetized, they will demonetize the channel. Okay, so this person, let's go to the comment section. Thank you very much, Eunice. I mean, you are shedding gems here, and the community are confirming it. Okay, so we have here. Okay, I really enjoy your NYSC series stories. I would love to ask, how best can we maximize the AI image to video generation without being demonetized? I'm in the health niche. I don't know if you understand what this person
yes.
is asking.
So yeah, you total health superfoods. What I understand that you're asking how you can still use AI image or video and you don't get
Image to
demonetized.
video generation. Yeah,
Yes. So one thing that I try to avoid doing is telling you just do this, you'll not be demonetized, because I don't think
exactly.
there's anybody that have actually gotten the full grasp of
YouTube's
why.
policy.
or
Okay.
what you can do to get demonetized and stuff, because and some of these what interviews that oh does. But what I know is that a lot of people are already using AI tools. Some you may know, some you may not know. Aproko Doctor, for instance, I don't know if I'm still audible,
Yeah.
but Aproko Doctor, for instance, okay, Aproko Doctor uses AI as bureaus. Some of the clips that show when he's talking, they are AI generated clips. Even so, they are just I'm just trying to say that there are a lot of people that already use AI content. But if there's anything that I understand, there's this interview with YouTube CEO. YouTube is not against using AI, but YouTube is against like the entire channel looking like it is run by a bot, by a robot. YouTube wants to see that there's a human being behind this channel.
Exactly.
So you have to figure out a way to make sure that it is always clear that there's a human being behind this channel. And aside from that, you are not disobeying other rules like what we talked about using static images. You just keep one image for long. Like I said before, the fact that we know that AI has come to replace human beings and AI is going to make work easier, it does not remove your human contribution.
Exactly.
So if you will need to come up, show up on the screen and use AI as a bureau, YouTube wants to see you use AI as a tool, not as the owner of the entire content. There is this news blog currently, I've forgotten the name, that uses AI. It's just one girl. The AI girl looks beautiful. Then they'll be saying different news that can cause serious lawsuits if they find out the owner. But there's a news blog. I've forgotten the name. Tosin. Yeah, but there's this news blog doing that. That kind of blog cannot monetize on YouTube because it is very clear. You see that a human being now is hiding behind the face of an AI tool to spread false information, to spread unverified information, and that is a problem. So if you are using AI, figure out a way to make sure that it is there's that human. YouTube can see that there's a this person is just using AI as a tool, and you are not breaking other rules. Even though you're using it as a tool,
Rules.
you are not breaking other rules. It means that you may need to come and show up on camera. So people say that, oh, I don't want to show up on camera, I don't. But if that's what you have to do, if you can learn it, it may mean that you use your own voice to narrate your your story instead of using an AI voiceover. So whatever you can do to show that there's a human being behind that channel, do it. Remember, you're not just doing it for YouTube people at the back end, even for your community. If you build a
Exactly.
community that people can see you, people know you, people interact, you build a stronger community than building a community where nobody knows who is running. I'll give you an example. 5 minutes crafts. That's a very big YouTube channel on YouTube. They used to be very big, but nobody knows who is behind that channel. It's just even though on that one, Alex, they used to be a faceless channel. Nobody knows who owns it. Nobody. But at the end of the day, because there's no person behind the products, behind the channel, once they die off. Nobody knows who was here. Nobody knows.
Okay.
But sometimes, even after the YouTube channel dies, yeah, you can still profit. I don't know if you can hear me or if my
No.
audio is now
No, we can hear you. We can hear you very. We can hear you
network
very
is
well.
bad.
I know the network is disturbing, but we can
Okay.
still we can hear you. So, but there's this thing I want you talk about a logs. I think that a logs is it that a channel that they make video on luxury or something like that. A,
Yes, yes, yes,
that channel has been
yes.
old. I think that
Alox used to,
channel.
yes,
Wow, wow. Okay, so this person is okay. I have this comment. This person said I
that
initially
says
lost my
how,
monetize.
yeah, Mm.
monetization due to inauthentic policy. Then after reapplying, my monetization was restored, but only 2 months later, it was revoked again for the same reason. So what could have been what could have been the problem? It's after 2 months. Okay,
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have anything to say
Yes.
about this?
Okay. I've seen many people say talk about those things, say that I got, even some white people say, oh, I got accepted back when I reapplied and it was rejected again. So that's the reason why I used to say that I cannot tell you, oh, this is what you must do to never get demonetized. But we need to remember that restoring does not mean you cannot break the rule again. So if YouTube still comes back to, if you continue making content and you are still, there's something that's
Violating
on
their
that
policy.
channel that is, it will still, you will still get affected again. If you are using only static images, you will still get affected again. If you are using, there's some channels, you see them just use random videos, they just put videos anyhow, you still get demonetized again. There is even a niche commentary where you are not even, you just play the video and say yes, wow, wow. Reaction channels, you still get demonetized again. So
Okay,
that
so
could be it.
from your experience, someone or people using some people using your videos. So this person is asking, how can we protect our videos from people using it? Is there any secret code?
It's very difficult. I don't even know. Even big Nollywood creators still experience the same thing. You see today, you see Bimbo come out to cry. Did you know even
Mm,
Monica, where somebody reposted the person before she have even dropped part two, the person have already done part two of Monica. But that's why I like YouTube, because if the person posts the video on YouTube, you can give a copyright strike and that video will come down almost immediately.
mm,
That's one thing I like YouTube. If it is on Facebook, it takes like a long time. I gave like over 200 copyright claims. It was, I think it's almost 1 month later that Facebook sent an email after since. So it's easier on YouTube, but what really can you do? That's another reason why I say it's good for you to own that content. When I started showing my face on our videos, you see one comment, somebody will just say, why are you even showing your face? And then those are the people stealing the content. They are now angry
yeah, that
because,
they're discouraging you from showing your face.
yes, yes, because once you show your face now, you are now, it's obvious that you are the owner now of
Oh,
that content.
nah.
Yes. So that's why
Yes.
they are happy to see that you are not showing your face, because that way they can just carry the content, cover the and repost. They don't have problem. But when they show your face, they have, even no matter what, that publicity, if you come out today and tell people that this channel is not you, you are not affiliated, it affects them. So they don't want to
Mm,
see you show your face. So I think showing
mm.
face, that's another area.
Yeah, yeah, showing face matter. I also encourage creators showing their face. I always encourage that if you are doing faceless, it will get to a point, even if you're not, even if, well, I don't know, because, but me, I still believe that that personal brand, when you have a personal brand on your channel, it makes a lot of sense, and even it tell, okay, like this channel that you talked about, this Elos channel. I think
Mm.
that channel, I think it's an organization or something like that. But if you watch, I think recently there are other channels doing better than them. But assuming if they had someone behind, I mean someone behind the brand, it would have gone
Yes,
gone. It could
yes,
still be, they can easily transition to other kind of things and all
yes,
that.
yes, yes.
Okay, so there are some other questions here, but I know they are very technical. They are very, very technical. It's not so. Someone is asking here, how much is your class? Your class, is it? We talked this thing earlier. Is it the group class? Do you offer group class or you do one on one? and what is the price like?
Okay, so the group class we said we'll do once in 3 months. I cannot say for sure that we are going to do that class in September, but we do once in 3 months, and I'm not very certain that I'll be able to do another one in September. But I'm just leaving it open. By later this month we can say, oh, let's do it if we have people that show interest. But if not that, so we mostly prefer the one-on-one, because when it's one-on-one, we're able to work with your time, we're able to work with your availability. We are sure that what we are teaching you, you learnt it. When it's the group class, we are going to squeeze everything down into 1 week. It's no matter the level of attention I try to give you in 1 week, it's, I cannot. It's you have to be somebody that is very serious to learn. So if you are doing the one-on-one costs 100,000 naira. Don't worry, and it is. You can shoot an email to kennystudios@gmail.com. So the one-on-one
Okay.
costs 100K or $100 depending on location. But the group
Okay.
class, if you want to show interest, is 30,000 naira, and it costs is 30,000 naira. You can shoot a mail to kennystudios@gmail.com. I think it will be in the comments. Somebody will leave it in the comments. kennystudios@gmail.com.
Okay. Okay,
And the
so and sorry for those who are asking for her channel. When you check the description of this live, you can see the link to her channel. You can click to her channel is African Super Story. You can also see it on the screen. It's scrolling on the screen. So if you want to check her out, see what she's doing on her channel, and I think if you are thinking going into AI generated content or faceless, let me put it in quote, faceless content. I mean faceless channel. I think they can claim to be an authority in that niche to to put you through, because they have seen it or they have been demonetized before. They've gotten back their monetization and they are raking millions of views. I mean long form views, not shorts, monthly on their channel. So now, okay, there's okay. I can see. Yeah, Glory C, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. So Glory C is asking here, and the paid version of Grok is still very limited in the number of videos one can create. What other paid app can one use to create a reasonable amount of videos per day?
okay, the the current Grok pricing, how much do we pay for it? Okay, so the currently we use Grok, and we currently pay the $30. We currently pay the $30. What is it called? Plan.
For the
We
plan, yeah.
currently pay for the $30 plan on 3 accounts. So we are paying, that is $90 because we use 3 accounts. So this person is actually very right. Even when you pay for Grok, it's still very limited. After maybe 10 generations, they can stop you out.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. There's VO3, but if you've used VO3 before, you know that it is more expensive than Grok. We also use VO3 because there are some scenes that we feel like VO3 will do better than Grok.
Exactly.
So we still use VO3. It's expensive. Even those other tools that they'll tell you that they are cheaper, they are free. If you start using it to make long content, you realize that you are still spending the money. There's no
Yeah,
tool. There's
that is
due
cheap.
that OpenAI had to discontinue Sora. It did not turn out to be a profitable project.
Yeah, it's very expensive for them. They are burning billions of dollars.
Yes, yes. So I think it's just expensive to use these tools currently. Even though they are free, those ones that they are telling you that is free, you can just once you are making long content, you realize that you are spending money. So it's just better to close your eye and spend it where you are sure to get quality and good value.
Okay, yes, I agree with you. Like Because there was a day I just sat down to make some calculation on how much I spend on subscription. I mean AI subscription. I noticed that I'm spending. I'm not a full blown AI content creator, but I'm spending like an average of 150,000 every month. I'm not
That's
even doing faceless or this, but just on my, you know, subscribing to what they call it, Claude, because I use Claude often. Then sometimes GPT. Then sometimes I want to do some animation or something like that. I think I'm just this. It's not like this is an expert advice, but I think if you can get a platform, just like what you said, it's not like they are very cheap. It's not like they are cheap. It might end up turn out, but because there's something I noticed when I was working with a creator, a channel. What they do is that they work on a particular platform that have access to both drug, what they call it, drug and GPT, nano and all that. They have a platform. So while they are doing it, if it gets to a scene where they need a lower quality, maybe a scene that needs a lower quality, that is, I mean, maybe not too relevant, they use a lower tool to do that part. You understand? So when they get to a part where they need maybe something that they need more this attention, they use those higher tier tools. So I think that would in some way reduce the cost, because I can't imagine having three grog accounts,
telling you.
$30. And the funny thing is that when you reach your cap like this, you can't
There's
continue.
nothing you can do. Yes, we pay for 3 Grok, 3 ChatGPT accounts, and we pay for VO3. So you see why it's very painful when somebody steals your video, because
Exactly.
it's very expensive.
It's very expensive. So, if you are looking into AI generating content, whether on YouTube or any platform, because there's this thing I normally see some adverts or some tools, AI tools they normally promote. They tell you with this you can within one seconds you have generated a wonderful this thing. All those kind of content, they are not profitable. I mean, they are not monetizable. You
Yes.
understand? You can monetize them on TikTok. Or I don't know about TikTok, but when it comes to YouTube, YouTube
Yes.
term those kind of content as AI slop. You understand the time? So this is another thing that you need to have an idea about if you are thinking of joining. So here, Eunice channel name. Okay, I need to experience her work. Okay, you when you go to her channel, you know that she's doing very well. So, Eunice, thank you very much. I know we've gone beyond our time and I know we're wrapping up, but from the feedback, I think I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Just give us like 10 more minutes so that we can.
No wahala.
Okay, okay, Ijoma Fab, Tolu talk
Yes.
using
That.
AI for gossip.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Yes. That's
okay,
the.
okay, we have Tolani. Someone else says Tolani talks. Wow, a lot of talks here. Okay, so let me see this comment. Say, how long does it take to be monetized here on YouTube? I'm a newbie in the community. How consistent am I going to be? Because I'm getting exhausted already. Data, time, sleepless night. Please share your experience with our friend here.
I agree with you. It can be frustrating, especially because of the cost currently. But one thing I want you be very careful so that you are not making content that the day you finally get to 1K subscribers and 40,000 views and 40 and 4,000,
4,000 hours.
you will not end up realizing that it's not monetizable. I think that's going to be even more painful.
Painful.
That's the reason why you need to pay attention to the quality of the work. There's a channel I saw one time. This channel is doing, in the space of 3 months, this channel has over 100 videos. That's a lot of hard work. But even though 100 videos, channel still has like 400 subscribers despite the hard work. So you need to be careful to be sure that you are not spending time doing what cannot even move. There are people that no, let me not use the example, but there are channels you see, you will know that this work, even the person that made it, can you watch it? If another person were to make that same video and publish, can you sit down and watch it? You have to be considerate, think about it too, because many some AI content, I would just be like, no, it's not fair. People, you, so that you don't make content that you think that you are doing a mind-blowing job because you are spending so much hours, but at the end of the day, can, if another person make that same thing you make, can you sit down and
To
actually
enjoy
watch?
it.
Yes.
No way, no way. Okay, for those of you asking, this is her channel. She just commented with her channel, African Super Stories underscore Africa underscore Super Stories. That's her channel. So I have this um, question here. Please, can you talk about the RPM for Folktales channel? I heard it's very low. How
O-
low is RPM and how low is the
okay, so it, you know, I saw one video one time where somebody said her RPM was 100 on a folktale channel,
so
and like,
sorry,
was
RPM is $100 or 100 cents.
dollars, obviously. No, not cents, dollars, yes. And I was like, hey, wow, because at that time, that's when I just got monetized. And when I sleep and wake up, I know my own RPM is like 1.2, 1.5. So I was like, hey, is something wrong? Is it something I'm not doing right? Because this person's RPM is 100. Then I now realize that this person is doing 100 for 200 views, whereas me, I'm doing one for maybe 50,000 views. So now in my case, now I don't used to see my RPM when my views is 200, because by the time I sleep and wake up, and the YouTube studio, you know, it takes time to
To
update.
update.
By the time it updates, maybe my video has already reached 20K or 30K views. So I've never seen my RPM for 200. So what I've come to realize is that people who do lower view, when the views, because I make more money from a video the first 24 hours that video is published. That's why I would like to be very intentional about the time. It's even when we're demonetized, sometimes I'll just say post it. We'll just post it because we know that we are not making money. So we are just posting it for people to watch. But you see, as a monetized channel, I want to be very particular about the day I post that video, because I want it to be a day that my audience have time to watch it, because I noticed that I make the highest money on the, like, that first 24 hours. Then the RPM starts going low as the video is growing. So
Subsequently, yeah.
yeah, so I think that for, like, if your first 1K, 2K views, you are going to have a better RPM. I've never seen my RPM for even 1K views. So I don't know. I cannot tell you that this is going to be. But I realize that it is channels, your first like few views have higher RPM. As the video grows, the RPM tends to start
Keep
coming down.
dropping.
Yes, so this particular is a niche that you need views to be profitable. That's something you need, views to be profitable, because if you have, I think we did one calculation one time, so that if the videos we are putting out can do 150 or 200, just know that you need views. I don't want to go into this about, but just know that you need some views to, so if your videos can do 50K, if you can do 50K. Another thing is the location of your audience. So some people are
Exactly.
fortunate, yes, to have plenty diaspora views, people in the UK, people in, there was a time when I checked and I saw that my diaspora views for 6K views can be equal to my Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya views for 40.
60,000
Yes, they can be equal only for the US. So if you are fortunate and you have diaspora views
brand.
plenty, that is still good. But one thing I realize is that diaspora views, like for our channel now, so even though if we do have people watching from the US, from UK, Canada, but Nigeria has like a lot of population, and it's normal. We are also in Nigeria, so it's very normal for us to have plenty Nigerian views at this point.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Nigeria may not have the high RPM, but Nigeria has the population to give you plenty views.
Massive views
Yes,
that can
that will still
generate you reasonable revenue.
exactly. So it has the ability to give you good views. And if you can maintain at least 50,000 views per video, you'll be like very profitable.
Wow, that was insightful. Oh, and Eunice, I
Hey,
think,
there's somebody once showed. Hey, please,
pardon, you said
one of my students once showed me how much he made for a video. He That was 100,000 views. He made $1,000. I've never made $1,000 from
100,000
100,000.
views.
So he was very that's very perfect. He's a Ghanaian, and I think that particular video had like American diaspora views very well.
Hmm.
So if you can make content that can bring people from diaspora, that's very good for you. You're going to get, but if not, make good content that plenty Nigerians will be happy to
Will be
watch.
able to watch so that you can use
Yes,
the huge number of views
yes,
to cover up for the smaller views you are getting from the diaspora.
yes, yes.
And okay, no, okay, yeah, there's something I wanted to say, but I just missed that. But let me. Okay, I don't know if you can drop your email because someone is requesting. They're requesting
And
for your email. I have
it's in,
I have
it's in
like.
the comment, or maybe they'll type it again. So it's in the comment, but somebody is going to send it again just now.
Okay, no problem. Okay, someone was saying that why not just pay 130K for Super Grok
Yeah,
heavy user?
yeah. That's our next plan. It's already
Next
18
plan.
years.
Okay,
We got,
okay,
I don't know, they gave us one bone promo that made one grok cheaper. So we can, if we pay for two, it will balance.
okay. Someone here says, okay, Super Grok heavy generates about 500 videos per day. Wow,
Yes.
that's
That's
interesting.
yes. But they are very
Okay.
correct.
Okay, I think I will have a good. I'm just trying to make sure that the community are also part of this conversation.
Yes, I don't mind.
Okay,
Please, I know that time has gone, but if they are available, I don't mind the time.
okay. Thank you for your generosity. I appreciate that. Okay, okay. Please, do you generate image and then convert to videos? Yeah,
Yes, we
definitely. Because
yes.
I know if you when you use text to generate video, it might not that consistency will not be
Yes,
from one scene to the other. So you need to use image so that you maintain the consistency.
yes.
Okay, you asked what's the cost of what causes demonetization on AI stories? Can you just give us, you said it before, but just can you just give us
Okay.
briefly again what could cause
So
demonetization?
in YouTube's exact words, mass produced low effort content that sometimes too repetitive content. So you have a short channel where every day you just wake up and post 5, 6 seconds, 10 seconds video. I know people that were taught AI automation, that's what they taught them, that you can just wake up, post 20 10 seconds video. That is mass produced, it is low effort, it's going to be demonetized. So that's the same way even for your long form content. Long form content even have more advantage because you have longer duration to give context to what you are doing. But you want to also ensure that it's not mass produced and it's not low effort content. No static. This static image is on YouTube's policy. about YouTube has a policy against using I know I read it, against using static images. So you want to encourage yourself
Mm,
to animate. Encourage yourself to animate. And give the human vibe. And like I said before, I cannot come out now to say that this is the 100% full proof what you do now to avoid the demonetization, but we can just try and share information like as we know. So that's what I'm
exactly.
doing.
Okay, so for those of you asking for our email is on the screen right now. You can send her our email, kennystudios@gmail.com. So just send that. And someone is asking here, where's your location for one-on-one class? Is it virtual or is it physical?
So it's virtual. That's why we're able to
Okay,
cater to Ghana and other countries.
okay,
The
okay.
UK.
Because I guess as much. I guess
Yeah.
as much because definitely, if she's based in Nigeria and you are based in the UK, how can
Yes.
you connect? It won't be possible. So
Yes.
let's now go deep into the analytics. We know we talked about CPM and RPM. So, like, if someone is thinking of starting this faceless content, and let's say the person has everything to do you what's like from your experience and from other creators that has been, I mean, definitely you have been checking out on other channels. Do you think that when you do a real content like AI generated content or like the kind of content you do on your channel, do
My
you think
network.
that someone can get monetized within 3 months?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. My network was
Okay, it
out
went
when you
off.
were.
Okay, so okay. What I asked, I asked if someone can monetize a faceless or like AI generated content when, if done properly, can someone monetize a channel within 3 months?
It's possible to monetize a channel within three, even in 1 month safe. It's possible to monetize a channel if you like prepare how you want to do it and you strategize. It's possible to monetize a channel within 3 months. Sometimes we encourage our students to make your first like 4 5 videos before you start posting. So when you are posting, like you have that short consistency for 4 5 weeks. You have consistency, you have quality videos for your first 1 month. If you can maintain that, there's you have tendency to get monetized. Even there's a channel I saw, I've forgotten the name. That channel was 3 months old and it was monetized already and it was doing good numbers.
And this thing you said, I mean, this is a pure gem. I think if you don't take anything from this live stream, she just said it subtly, just lightly, but this is key. If you're starting a new channel, because I've seen this work for creators that started channels, especially these faceless channels. I mean, within the space, I mean, some of them get monetized in weeks. And one of the
Yeah,
strategy they use is that they have already bashed their content before they even start uploading on their channel. They've already created like between 5 to 10 videos. I mean, engaging videos. And you'll
yes,
be surprised in a matter of weeks. I mean, when they upload the first video, it might get like maybe 10 views, 20 views, 50 views.
yes,
By the time they upload the second, the third one, you see that the previous one is already gaining momentum. And before you know it, they have gotten over 50,000 views in less than 3 weeks or 1 month. And that 50,000 views is almost equals to 4,000 watch time hours. You get the
yes.
point. So this is a very huge gem here. Okay. Tara, thank you for joining. Tara is joining us from the Middle East. Thank you for joining. Okay. Glory see you. Okay, she's such an intelligent lady. I always recommend your channel to some of my students. Wow, thank you. I appreciate
You.
that. So you can also see her email on the screen. Just shoot her up, and I mean, you guys can do the best. The reason why I felt confident, I mean, felt confident in her kind, I mean, in her deliveries that I've seen how worked. You know, it's better you work with somebody that have almost seen it all. You started small, you have experienced blowing up, you experience demonetization, you experience remonetization. So when someone who have seen it all is talking, she's talking from every angle. Like me personally now, I'm a creator that I haven't experienced demonetization before. So when it comes to that aspect, I always talk from other people's experience. Like, I've worked with this person, so the experience they pass through, I can share it with the community. But it's another thing for you to experience it and then share it. So Eunice, thank you very much. So here, what application do you use on your life? Okay, this one is
Thank you.
I'm a creator. I have been following you since 2024. Okay, no problem. So Eunice, before we go, I think you have shared a lot. You've shared a lot with us. And there's a lot of if you're just joining this live stream, I will advise, I will recommend you to watch watch the replay of this live stream. There's a lot of things she shared during the course of this live stream, which if you are intending in making AI content in 2026 and beyond, I think you need to get some tips from her. So before you go, I want you to just, let us, like, what is the what can you share with us, like, the last advice you give creators. You started small, your channel blew up, and your channel is still blowing up, because I know the last time I checked, you're still getting millions on your channel. And and again, how do you feel that one of your video hit 1 million views? I think within 1 month, right? One of your
Ye-
video hit 1 million views within 1 month. Was there
Yes.
anything special about that video?
Okay. So I'll just say, okay, but we've noticed that we are about to start a new series. Please, that series, we are working on it, called The Peel. So we noticed that the first video of every new series tend to do like very, very, very well. So I will not say there's the same effort put into that content is just the same effort put into other ones. And we just got fortunate.
Okay. It was fortunate. So now, because the live stream the live you did, I think that should be
Yeah,
some days ago, because I saw it pop up on my feed. So I just have to just stay to watch some minutes. And
Sunday.
the way, I think the short period I stayed, the way you interacted with your audience, I want to
Yeah.
know, is continuity, like the way you do your series, is it another way
Okay.
of building community and also getting more views? Or does it make sense to just make random episode, or to make like series with same? Which one do you think?
Okay. So yeah, you're right. We did a live stream on Sunday. I before I used to we want to be doing live streams from time to time to at least like just have time to just talk to the audience. I think it's a nice thing to do. So concerning that, well, the question you asked, we realized that if you do a good series, if the first people want to stay to continue. So we don't have to, if you are making new topics every day, every time you need to convince somebody that this is a good one,
To
this is a good
stay.
story. But if you do series, once people watch that first episode, they can already tell whether it is something they want to watch or not. And if you are fortunate, the first one is good enough, then you are able to hook people till you finish that series. So I think that's why we do series.
Okay. Okay, I think, are, are you still there? Okay, Eunice, Are you still there? Okay, let's wait for her for a while. So guys, yeah, check out her channel. Okay, you are back. Okay,
Yes.
so I think the network is doing us wonders here.
I don't even know where, when, and where you stopped hearing me.
Okay, okay. What will happen? We'll come back to that because even I'm trying to get back to it. So someone is asking, do you teach only how to do AI YouTube channel? Is there any other service that you render apart from
Eh,
AI content?
but I'm coming. Permit me to change my network source.
Okay. Okay, so while we're waiting for her, so if you want to get more, on if you want to understand, especially if you're new to AI YouTube content generation, you can reach out through her a short at kennystudios@gmail.com. I believe I've gotten like one or two people who have confirmed that they participated in one of our class and she did very well. So and another thing again, like there's something she raised or she talked about. Let's see if she's back. Okay, I think your network is still giving you problem. So now, when it comes to AI generation or making videos with AI, YouTube normally don't have issues. And there's something I noticed, and I think I've shared this with the community before. I think if your channel got demonetized sometime last year, early this year or so, um, because from what I've seen, the YouTube appeal system has improved a lot. The YouTube appeal system has improved a lot. I noticed that because many channels are getting back their monetization, both through the AI appeal system and also from the human review. So there has been a significant the significant improvement in the AI appeal system. So, okay, do you allow collaboration? I don't think so. I don't think I don't think so. I don't think so. So no, there's this issue. See, personally, collaboration is one of the most powerful tools you can use on YouTube. This I'm just sharing this if you're a small channel or if you're a small creator. Collaboration is one of the most powerful tools you can use to grow your channel because I can confirm this because I've collaborated with creators or with channels. My channel has collaborated with some channels that are doing very well. So, but maybe some of you have noticed that trend, and a lot of small channels have been coming to reach out to me that they want to collaborate. It's not like I discriminate, but like I always like having smaller. I don't, to me personally, I don't like it's not like I don't like reaching out to bigger channels, but when you reach out to a bigger channel, seems it comes from sometimes I see it as something being selfish. Maybe I want to use their platform to showcase myself, something like that. So I hardly reach out to bigger channels unless channels that are lesser or a little bit higher than me that we can interact, that can also benefit from me. So when it comes to collaboration, I'm just talking based on what this person dropped. When it comes to collaboration, if you are doing very well on your channel, like if you are doing exceptionally well, and you are a small channel, if you reach out to a big channel, there's no way, unless if the channel is stingy, unless if that big channel is stingy, they will want to collaborate with you, especially if you are doing the same thing. But if you are not doing much on your channel and you are reaching out to a big channel to collaborate with, that's selfishness from a small channel, because you just want something that you use to climb the ladder. So channels that I've collaborated on this channel are channels that I have seen their effort. the effort and the quality of the kind of content they make. So it's just like the only difference between me and them is just the number of subscribers I have and the number of subscribers they have. So there's no more difference between me and them. So when they reach out to me, I just accept them immediately. But if I see that what I'm doing here is far, far better than you, I think it's a lot of it will be a lot of work for me to accept you for collaboration. So is there have you seen AI channels collaborating before? Because I hardly see one.
I think they collaborate a lot. AI channels
Not
collaborate a lot.
not one person. There's difference between a channel, a creator using his channels to collaborate and different. I don't know, have you seen something like that before?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
That that's interesting. So, prayer niche. Do you have any idea about about prayer niche? What's your thought or take about prayer niche?
Okay. So if I'm getting prayer niche is that niche that they would play like a background sound, put like a declaration, and then there'll be prayer audio. If
Yes,
I think that's the same as static images,
true.
if you want to be realistic. So if you want to record yourself doing an actual prayer, like NSPPD, you can do that. Then the declaration can come in from time to time. Else, it's actually just low effort work.
It's a low effort work personally. And this person has prayer niche. Is it profitable? In my own opinion, from creators I've worked with, the RPM is not that fantastic. It's not that fantastic. So, Eunice, thank you very much. We are so grateful to have you in our midst and for you to share your experience. Every experience, every creator has their own unique experience, and for you to share what you've gone through. I think hopefully sometime in the future we still maybe it could be on a higher level, maybe a master class or something like that. A paid master class. You get the point? Because I'm so concerned that I always see some people that that run classes. They don't tell you what is in it. They tell you, they will flag that this person make $5,000 from this person make $2,000, this one make $1,000 just by doing AI. But they don't tell you the real thing behind, because all those kind of videos you see, those baby videos, animal videos, all those kind of content are not monetized on YouTube. If at all.
Yes.
And again, another thing I need to chip in here is that when you see a channel, a faceless channel that is blowing up, maybe getting thousands, hundreds of thousands of views or millions of views, that's not a guarantee that that channel is monetized. So know where you are heading to. So it's not because this person is doing it and is getting millions of views. That doesn't tell that that channel is monetized. Some people are just doing it just for subscribers' sake, for views' sake. But if you know you want to make real money, you meet the right people that will tell you the truth and also guide you on how to achieve it. So you can check the email. The email glory. The email at the bottom of this video, and you can reach out to her. She will give you a reliable information on what to do to be profitable. So, Eunice, thank you very much. Just 1 minute before you go, just what is your final thought? What do you have to tell the community before you leave us right now?
Okay. So I know that this whole monetization issue, it can be very painful, and I know that it can be very painful. Remember, that's why I said it's good if you have YouTube, Facebook, so that at least they'll be balancing each other. And another thing I want to remind everybody is that um, YouTube does not reduce your reach because you got demonetized. So if you continue making, that's why, let's say you're making the content on Facebook, you get demonetized on YouTube, you fix it. There's something my husband said that even though we applied and we still got rejected, we'll fix whatever is the issue. The if for nothing, Ray Williams Johnson is still monetized. So if we need to adjust our pattern to how Ray Williams Johnson makes his videos, then we'll just adjust the pattern. So even if tomorrow it gets demonetized again, what it just means that it's a call to fix whatever is wrong. And thankfully there will be Facebook. This time around it's not going to be the same. There will be Facebook to help to cushion. So remember that your reach is not reduced, meaning that you can continue to gather um people. I remember something I told you about TikTok. So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
imagine, yes. So if I get demonetized on YouTube and people already are hooked, like they like the content I'm making, doesn't it mean that I can tell them, hey, go and watch it on Facebook? I
Mm-hmm.
can the way, because I already have a community on YouTube. I can use a similar format to what I did on TikTok, but this time around use YouTube to bring people over to where I can profit from it. So
Yeah.
remember that, yes, even though the money is the reward, the people are the real, they are the real assets. They
Yeah,
are
they are the
what,
asset. Yeah, the community. Yeah.
yes, they are what you have. So even though the monetization you lost it, still think, what can I do with these people that I have? That's why you have
Mm.
to have their trust. People should be able to trust you that, yeah, if this person makes a content, it's going to be nice, it's going to be worth watching. That is the reason why we don't, you see, when it comes to the content, the story, don't don't excuse me, don't start making fluffs because you just want to make money sharp sharp. If you make a good
Mm.
video, your your one video, see, remember that even if I have a video now that just did 200k views, I'll keep making money from that video for life, because
True.
the do you know, I've noticed any video that does well keep giving. Once a video reach 1 million views, before you turn, you see that it's almost 1.5. Before you turn, there's a video we have that is 3.2 million. Any video that does well will keep, it will keep giving you money for a very long time. So you don't want to, you see, when it comes to the quality of your work, you don't compromise. Don't compromise at all, at all, at all, at all. That's the most important thing. Your work quality and your audience, they are your real asset. That's why we take our time to do live stream, to come and talk with our audience, to
Mm.
them, so that they will talk to us, they will hear from us. So your audience, they are the, that's another reason why, if you are 100% faceless, it's not a bad idea to show up sometimes. Let people see you, let them know you. You can even show up using live stream. You just
Yes,
come
that
to
one.
talk to them. Your first live stream, it may be only 10 people that will be there. By the time you done, if you are making good content, people, you are building community, by your next live stream you can have 20 people. Before you know, that's how you'll be growing. Such that if tomorrow something happens to that YouTube channel, you tell them, hey, go and watch on
Move
Facebook
over
for
to
me, they
here.
will go. That will go justify is because he has been able to relationship with his people. If tomorrow Mr.
Mm.
Beast come out to say, hey, I'm now posting special videos, there's a platform called Rumble. I'm now posting special videos on
Mm.
Rumble. Go and watch. People will rush to Rumble to go and watch because they know him. So I know that a lot of us don't want to show our face. When I started, so I don't want to show my face. Yes, but if that's what you need to do to build community, your community is your real asset. That is just like the word I like to leave. Your community is your asset. And also, don't just post videos randomly. See, it may look, a lot of people can look down on this AI story creation and say, and be like using AI to tell story, especially if you have people in your circle that are high achievers, people that maybe they, what they consider success is working in a big company. They may look at the storytelling you're doing and be like, it's
It's too cheap.
giving, yes,
Low vibes.
yes, yes, it's giving low vibes. But you're going to place a value on what you are doing and maintain, keep that value. At the end of the day, it's the results that matters. Whether you are working in the big company to make money, I'm doing this to make money. If we are both making the money, then we are both achieving something. I don't know if I'm still audible, but just remember
Yeah, we
that
can hear you. We can hear you.
put value, be proud of the work that you are doing. Be very proud. Don't even be afraid. Sometimes you feel like you don't know if the people will like you. People will learn to like you. Yes, people will learn to like you. You know that when I started making content before, they'll tell me you need to wear makeup. Every female content creator wears makeup. You need to. But I don't even know how to do makeup, and I've tried it. I've tried to learn makeup like 3 times. It it's not. Yes,
It's not
and
making up.
yes, I have to learn to come out like this, and people will like you. You just, once you continue showing up, nobody is that. Some people maybe are very beautiful and all that, they are naturally likable. I used to say that when I started making content, somebody would tell people told me that this your voice, just give AI to to
To
do
do
the
it for you.
voiceover now. See your voice. Yeah, somebody told me that this my voice is better for a military parade. It's not for narrating story. I don't know if I'm still audible.
We
Yes,
can hear you. We can
but
hear you.
today, a lot of on the comment be like, "I love your voice. I love it like your own." That is somebody that they were telling that this your voice is for military parade. On people now asking, how can I make, so people will just learn to like you. Be proud. This work that you want to do, just be proud of it, and make sure that every time you show up, you are showing up well. Even if challenges come, you know that it's just another opportunity to make changes and see if it will grow
Exactly.
again. But you keep just doing it because you know, I told you I started making videos on YouTube in 2020. It's a very long, sometimes
Very long.
profit from YouTube AdSense. I will keep saying it that it is the skills I learned from YouTube that put food on my table up until this channel got monetized. What I make, if you I make videos for companies here and there, and that's what gives me the money. Because of that time when I was making that video, today now I can make a video on my own channel, and it will seem like so confident because if you see my first video, oh Jesus, God, you don't even want to see that first video, the first ever video that I shot. But over time, so just be proud of this work that you are doing. Show up where you need to show up. I know that some investment is needed. Before it was cheaper to start, but now it's a little more expensive to start. But just show up with quality and show up consistently, and don't just post videos anyhow. Be strategic. It may look like content that does not need you to think, but you actually need to be thinking. Don't follow the bandwagon of people that they heard that is bringing money, they just start doing it. You need to actually like think before you do the work. Just think. Don't think because it's AI, outsource your thinking to it. You settle down, think, come up with strategies, and hopefully God will be helping all of us.
Wow, Eunice, you've gone beyond bar. I mean, we asked for jollof. You give us party jollof, so we can't thank you enough. So we'll be letting you. We will let you go now because we know you tried enough, and we know that when anytime we reach out to you to come and share some things with us, I know you will readily join us.
I'm happy to share anytime, any even channel. I'm happy. I don't believe in like hoarding certain information.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the reason why you're doing very well in your niche. Thank you very much. I will allow you to go now. I appreciate your time. So we talk later, much later. Thank you.
Thank you
Have a
very much,
great day.
guys. Bye bye.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, don't forget if you want to get clarity about making AI content, the process and everything, how she does it, you can just chat her up on our email address, kennystudios@gmail.com. So a lot. I mean, she shared a lot in this live stream, talking about being consistent, how to start, because it's not. I mean, starting a new YouTube channel, like lately, I've worked with a couple of creators that started from scratch, and I've seen channels like in the past few months. I've seen channels that started, and within the I think within the sixth week, either the sixth week or the fifth week or so, they got monetized. And I've seen this pattern. I mean, for some time. So it's much easier to say I want to be a content creator, a faceless channel, and all that. She have shared the advantages, the disadvantages, the do's and the don'ts. So it's very obvious. So if you want to start making AI, or you want to start making faceless channel, you know what to do. Don't just believe, don't just, it's not like I'm talking down on, businesses that talk about AI training and AI course and all that. But one thing you need to understand is that when it comes to creating AI content, faceless AI channel on YouTube, you need to spend more. You need to spend using free tools. And I think there's yes, in our last live stream, I think there's this creator that shared her experience. Even that tool wasn't even free. I think she said she paid about 50,000 naira, which is about 30 or $35. She paid for that tool, and that tool, I think when she used that tool, that led to her channel being demonetized. So be careful of what you patronize in the name of you want to make faceless content, or you want to make automated YouTube content. Be careful. I think it's one of the, money spinners. I mean, you can make more money, you can make a lot of money with faceless content, but there are a lot of loopholes or potholes that can frustrate your investment. Just imagine you spend hundreds of dollars in going through a YouTube training or buying a tool or subscribing, and you start making videos. It takes you some time, and when it gets to you monetizing your channel, YouTube rejects, and then YouTube rejects your channel, for monetization. You can imagine how painful that could be. And if you're already monetized, it could also even affect your monetized channel through the related channel policy. So when it comes to creating faceless content, be careful. And again, consistency matters. Like we talk about when you are starting out, be consistent. Be consistent. And there's something I noticed, like one of the few things that she shared just before she left, about being yourself. Someone said that her voice sounds like, her voice is okay for military parade, while a lot of people are admiring her voice. So one thing you need to understand is that when you start out as a creator, this is even, this advice is also for even experienced creator. Sometimes you feel your voice is not good, if you feel that your voice is not your voice or your personality or your presentation doesn't make sense, or people will laugh or mock at you. One thing you need to understand is that when you keep showing up and you are dishing out value, people, they won't have any other choice than to just accept you as you are. I've seen it happen countlessly with different creators on different platforms. There are some, I remember there's this guy, Eric. I know this guy, Eric, is it Gago or something? Eric. This guy, I don't miss his videos on Instagram. He has this Ibotic accent, like the flipping the R and the L. And now is that accent, that southeast, Nigerian southeastern accent, or the Igbo accent, has become his trademark. Even when he's using it, sometimes intentionally, sometimes the thing just flip, that accent just flip out of his mouth. But people don't care anymore because he's dishing out content. Yes, Eric. Yes, Eric. Gugao. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that name very well. So that guy, I mean, when you listen to him, if you are not an Igbo person, even if you are from the southeastern part of Nigeria, you know that you first of all you imagine that what is this guy saying? But he has been doing this content for over a decade. When he started, nobody even cared to know him, and probably maybe the accent was even worse then. But today is a force to reckon. I mean, I'm very sure nationally here in Nigeria, I mean, among the youth. So be proud of who you are. Sometimes some of us want to do faceless content because of maybe the way we look, or we feel we're not comfortable with the camera. It's just a matter of time. Just start. And then if you feel that you want to go faceless, then go faceless. There's nothing wrong. YouTube is not against AI content, but the way you use them. If you start dishing out AI videos as if maybe you are into video production, mass video production, definitely that won't be okay on YouTube. So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're just joining, just find time to watch the replay of this live stream. So I'm your tech informant, and much later I'm going to upload a video on how you can quickly create catchy YouTube thumbnails with just simple prompts. Even this live stream, the thumbnail for this live stream, I used AI mostly. Some of you would have noticed. So you can see that the thumbnails, the picture qualities, and the image are, they are fantastic. But if you see how I generated it, I mean, the picture that I used to generate these our images, they were nothing. I mean, they are nothing to write home about, but you can see the quality. So I'm going to show you how you can quickly generate catchy YouTube thumbnails for free with your chat GPT. So that will be the next video. I'm already editing it, but I mean, I was late before going live with Eunice. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for, I mean, I'm so proud to have you guys as a community. Each time I come up here, you are always there. So I will see you in my next video. Have a good night. That is if you are in West Africa. Bye bye.